This video is about Google Jamboard. Google Jamboard is an application of G Suite, and it's something like a digital whiteboard. So let's start. Open your Gmail, log into your Gmail, and again, go to your Google Apps here. On the top right corner, you will find Google Apps with a 9 dots icon. Click on it, go down to find Jamboard, click on it. This will open your Jamboard. Another way of opening Jamboard is go to your another tab and type in jamboard.google.com. Okay, so you can select either way. And here you can see that on my Jamboard, there is no jam as yet. Okay, so I have to create one. On the bottom right corner, you will find this plus sign. Click on it. This will give you a new jam. It's untitled now, so I will name it as Google Jam. Okay, now I can set the background of my choice. There are some options given here. I can select the blue board. On the left side, there are some tools here. Click on this pen. There are some different types of pens, marker, there is a highlighter, there is a brush, and some colors are also given here. So let me select this marker. It's a little bit hard to write with like freehand. Okay. Then I'll select, suppose, highlighter. Highlighter is a little bit easier to write with, and you can write with this one. All right. The second option is erase. So suppose if I want to erase this, select it and erase the things that you don't want. Then there is this sticky note. Click on the sticky note and you will find some colors of sticky note. You can have the transparent one. You can have yellow, green, whatever you want. So the first one is yellow. I'll select yellow first. Demo. Okay. All right, so you can see that I can move my sticky note around. I can resize it accordingly, change the orientation, and move it around. I can also edit this. I can write down something else. Hello, everyone. Save. And I can also duplicate it. All right. And then suppose I want to change the color of it. We can do that. After this, there is an option of add an image. You can browse anything that you want from your computer. And suppose I picked up this picture of mine and I pasted it here. And I can move it around again. I can resize it. All right. And I can even duplicate it. Again, I can delete it from here. All right. All right. So this is just the basic of Jamboard for now. And once we are familiar with this, then I will tell you how to use these options when you are collaborating with your students or with your colleagues in a meeting or something like that. So I have inserted this image. Now I have some options here of geometrical figures. You can pick up any figure, like this is a circle, and then I'll pick up a diamond also. Let's say a diamond, rectangle. Okay. And then you can change the color of these figures. click on this fill button here and select the color you want. All right. Now the next option here is text box. Okay. Text box works the same way as it works in other applications. So you can just pick it up, click anywhere you want and say idea. Okay. There you go. And if you want to change the font of it, you can do that. Color. I'll say this is a title. Let's make it a title. You can move it around anywhere. Suppose I want to place it somewhere here, or maybe just display, which is more prominent, and align it accordingly. I'll say center align. It's already centered. Anyway, so I can use all these options in my frame. Last option is laser. All right. This laser is useful when you are presenting your Jamboard. So I can use it to point to anything that I'm talking about. Suppose I'm talking about this picture of mine. I would say, I found this picture very useful. I got an idea, and this is a demo, and this is a circle, something like that. So you can use this laser when you are presenting. All right, the next option is here. You can see this is my first frame only. Okay, it's not called slide. In Jamboards, they are called frames. So I'm done with the frame one, and I need to move on to the next one. I need to create another one. I'll just click on the right side here, right arrow, to create a frame. This will open another frame for me. Now here, I'm going to assign a task to 2 of my students, and I will set backgrounds for them with different colors. Now for this one, set a background, and here, this time I'm not going to select from any of these ones. I will just pick up a color. For me, I have already downloaded backgrounds of different colors on my laptop. You can do that from your Google. Okay, I selected this green one first. Okay, here this frame is for primary student. Okay, and then I will assign a task to him. I would say, where is the riddle? I can upload an image. I have one question for him to solve. Okay, now the primary student will have to solve this riddle. The riddle is here, and when I collaborate this with him, he would know that he's supposed to solve this question. Okay, let's move on to this next one also, to make another background and set it up for student 2. Let's say this one. Okay, now I will say this is secondary student. There you go. Okay. Okay, now at this stage, I have 3 frames for my jam. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Suppose I create another one. I would just write down something. Hello, everyone. I can make it big, change color if I want, or something like that. Okay, but then I realized that I don't want frame number 4. I want to remove it. So what do? I'll just click here, this area. This will give me all of my slides. Slide number 1, 2, and 3. I can even exchange my slides. I can move them around in whatever order I want. And the fourth one, I don't want it right now, so I'll just delete it. Okay, now I'm done with 3 of my frames. Okay, now at this stage, I am done with my frames, and now I want to share it with my students. Click on share, find out their email addresses and put them here. Now, I have 2 options here. Either I can make them editor or viewer. So in case of viewer, they won't be able to make any changes or write down the answer. So I will make them editor and then send. So this is my student 1, the primary account. Okay, primary is this one. And as a student, at this point, I'm a student primary, and I have to write an answer here. I would say okay, this is my answer here. Now I go to secondary account. I will find Gmail here. I open my Jam. I can make changes to any of the slides here, but since I've been assigned the slide number 3, which is for the secondary student, and I will write down my answer here. There you go. Okay, so both the students have written this answer. Now I go back as teacher. I will open my teacher's account. Now I will see how does it go. Yes, as a teacher, I received both the answers. Okay. Now suppose I want to restrict student 2, the secondary one, to make changes. You go to your share stuff. This is your student account, the secondary one. I will make him viewer only. Okay, and then save. All right, so I saved it. And now when I go to student, the secondary one, refresh and see this vertical panel on the left hand side has been removed. So I can only view now. All right. So now we are done with almost all the features of Google Jam, the basic ones. And we know that it's a very useful application for collaboration with your colleagues, with your teammates, with your students. So you can use it for any purpose. The last thing that I would like to share here is you can share it with in your Google class also. Okay, so you go to share, copy the link, change this access, and say anyone with the link will be able to access Jam, and then done. Okay, so same way, I'll open my Google Classroom. This is my class here. And in my previous video, I have already discussed about how to create a Google Classroom and how to join a classroom as a student. So you can check that video also if you don't know how to create a Google Classroom. So in this case, I'll open my class, go to stream, and I'll just paste this link, the one that I just copied from my Jam, and I'm going to send it to all my students. Post it. So last but not the least, what you can do with your frames, click on this vertical 3 dots, click on it. You can rename it, download it as PDF. Okay, I'll do that now, and save frame as image. Okay, and let me open this one, the PDF form. There you go. I got this. This is it for now, and hope you liked my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoyed it.